ooh, this is still a no mercy. Still a, 더 막을수록 타올라. 도망치는
I really like the rhythm of this song. It has a fun, energetic vibe that immediately pulls you in. The music video is also incredibly entertaining. The members look comfortable, playful, and full of personality, which makes the whole experience feel lighthearted and enjoyable. One of my favorite things about the music video is the concept itself. The blooper-style approach was creative and refreshing. Instead of presenting everything as perfectly polished, it feels like we're getting a glimpse behind the scenes. Watching those moments made me think about how hard they actually work and how much effort goes into creating the final artistic product that fans get to see. When looking at the lyrics, I think one of the most obvious messages is that Enhypen sees themselves as scene stealers, people who naturally capture attention and become the center of the story. However, I think the song goes deeper than simply being confident or charismatic. Several lyrics stand out. Running on top of forbidden things. Even if it becomes a sin, that's fine. The thrill of breaking the rules. Together, these lines create a strong feeling of rebellion and defiance. It feels like two people who know that society might judge them, but instead of backing down, they embrace the excitement of escaping limitations and expectations. Another recurring theme throughout the song is its cinematic imagery. References such as movie star, scene stealer, thriller, villain role, and the two of us are the main characters make it feel as if the world itself is being viewed as a movie. In this story, everyone else seems like a supporting character, while these two people are the protagonists. Even when the whole world is chasing us, they aren't afraid. They're excited. The danger becomes part of the adventure. The title Stealer is also interesting because it doesn't simply refer to a thief in the literal sense. Toward the end of the song, the lyrics say, "I steal your beautiful self." And then, like Romeo, you're my Juliet. At that point, the meaning of stealing feels less like actual theft and more like stealing someone's heart. The Romeo and Juliet reference adds another layer, suggesting a forbidden love or a relationship that others may not approve of. Because of that, my personal interpretation is that Stealer is about two people who are drawn to each other, aren't afraid of social judgment, enjoy the thrill of danger, and see themselves as the heroes of their own story. Their identity as stealers comes from stealing attention, stealing the spotlight, and ultimately stealing each other's hearts. This is why the phrase scene stealer feels especially important. It highlights not only their charm and magnetism, but also their willingness to break rules and create their own narrative instead of following someone else's. What I find particularly interesting is that the song doesn't feel truly villainous. Even though it references a villain role, the overall energy is much closer to we're running away and having fun than we're evil people. The members feel more like charismatic anti-heroes than actual villains. One lyric that especially stands out to me is sweat dripping down, flushed red cheeks. The warning signs are ringing, but so what? This section gives me a strong sense of adrenaline, pursuit, and excitement. It feels like two people in the middle of a dangerous adventure, deliberately ignoring every warning because the thrill is worth it. The more I think about the lyrics, the more I feel that Steeler focuses less on telling a detailed story and more on creating a specific emotional experience. The feeling that everyone is chasing us, but we don't care. We're breaking the rules. Tonight belongs to us. You and I are the main characters. That atmosphere remains consistent throughout the entire song. Another line I really like is, the catharsis swirling inside me. Catharsis refers to an intense emotional release, and this lyric makes it feel as though the narrator is finally freeing themselves from fear, expectations, warnings, and the judgment of others. There is a sense of liberation in choosing to follow what they truly want, instead of what others expect from them. The ending of the song is especially effective because, like Romeo, You're My Juliet suddenly shifts the focus from stealing the scene to stealing love. It suggests that all the excitement, all the rebellion, and all the chasing ultimately revolve around one special person. For me, Steeler feels like a combination of love, rebellion, excitement, and the feeling of us against the world. In many ways, the song also fits Enhypen's overall artistic identity. Their music often explores themes of temptation, forbidden desires, blurred boundaries between right and wrong, and the pursuit of what the heart truly wants despite the consequences. At the end of the day, I think the message of Steeler can be summed up in one sentence. We're not just part of the story, we steal the story itself.